Because we're live.
Oh,
Hi,
dang.
everyone. How's it
Oh,
going?
gosh.
Everyone's in the right spot? Yes, yes. Math is mathing. I don't fucking know. Hi, I'm Chuck. Welcome to the show. We're here to play Tales from the Loop through the Hedgerows, and the people underneath of me are indeed people who will introduce themselves now, starting with Dan. Dan, who are you and who are you playing?
I had some doubts, but it's good to know that I am people.
You
So it's a
are,
good
in
start.
fact, people.
I'm playing Gilbert Bates, the bookworm of our group. I apparently forgot to spend my experience last time, so good job, me.
Such shame.
I know. I may do that here in a second while everybody else is introducing themselves.
Oh,
whoops.
Take your time.
What'd you do?
Forgot to do the same.
Oh my gosh. Well, you can't do it right now,
Yeah,
Adam, because you have
same
to
here.
introduce yourself.
Oh, hey, I'm Chris. I was 13 when this started, but I just turned 14, so I think I'm the oldest out of everybody. And, we're like lost here, but I got my bass guitar. That's all I need. And, yeah, man, we'll get through this and everything will be all right. Just got to look out for the younger ones and talk to this rat. But hey, we're here.
You are? Good job. Jeff. Hi.
Oh my god, what?
Who you playing?
I'm trying to spend my XP. Why are you interrupting me? Oh my god. I'm Tiffany. And I didn't realize I had a total of 5 XP, which means I can spend it on something. And I don't know what to spend it on, but it'll be great. But I'm Tiffany. I'm 13, going on 30. And I'm a beautiful, young, powerful lady who is just really kind of over this bullshit at this point. But that's fine. Like, we'll get out of it. Sure, whatever. That's fine. No one likes me, like especially Trent, who's just a total asshole. But whatever.
Trent. Speaking of hurt feelings, Steven, who you playing?
Hi, I'm Trent. I'm 12. I'm a bigger kid. I like wearing my hoodie, and I put my hood up when I don't feel safe or when people are mad at me. I try to stay out of people's sight, and I like to play my Game Boy. I have DuckTales, and if you want to play it, you can play too.
It's very nice. Maitreyi, you were gone last session.
I was, and I'm really happy to be back. I'm Maitreyi. I'm playing Ash. Indie girl, long black hair, jockey, and constantly fucking with her hockey tape, and doesn't read so good. But she's strong and capable, and maybe that's all she's good for. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
it's
see.
fine, 'cause words are for nerds anyway. So
Yeah, she's kind of nervous about being here.
see, Steven gets it. All right. And Melissa, who you playing?
So I am playing Stacy. Stacy is a very young 12. She's got her drawing pad with her. She likes music and drawing and still wears 80s clothes and kind of kids stuff and whatnot, and doesn't really understand everyone's desire to be a teenager and act all grown up. And she really just wants to go home.
That's fair. Okay. Let's see, where are we at in the story so far? So you were all on a bus to go on a trip, and then it drove off a ravine into a river, and you woke up on the shores, and you moved through the hedgerows. You met a fantastic rat by the name of Remy, who gave you shelter for a little bit. You learned some stuff. you move through the hedgerows, and you found yourselves in Aquaburg, the city that the children live in. While there, you met some people. Let me get my notes because I'm not going to remember any names. Oh yeah, my notes suck. That's fine.
Scotty, Abigail. These are names.
Yeah. You met
Abigail had the bear. Scotty
was the toy maker.
Toy maker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who also had the bear.
Mm-hmm. Who stole the bear and like we're gonna good cop bad cop him. I'm gonna hit him with a phone. What are those things called? Phone book.
That's it.
For the young folks out there. It's the 90s. They have them.
The yellow pages.
Ew. And Paul
Jeff,
was the
you're
one
so
that got
old.
accused.
Shut up, Trent.
Yeah, and you met Paul, who was very upset, but you recognized Paul from the bus because he lost his job because he was accused of stealing the teddy bear. I don't remember. Jeff just told me the name and I've already lost it. Oh my god.
Abigail's bear.
Abigail. That's it.
Yeah. I don't think the bear had a name.
It didn't. It was just
Mm.
a very special bear.
And we met the salesman.
You did meet the salesman. Why don't you all tell me about the salesman a little bit while I get some
My God.
pictures to send over to Maitreyi?
He's a meanie.
He was
who
great.
Likes to take things
Mhm.
and then get things to give them back to people. He likes to make deals. And it seems like he's the only one that benefits from the deals.
He likes to make people cry.
That's right. He wants to make Abigail cry for meanie reasons.
Maitreyi, those images come up for you? In Foundry? You're muted?
No, I'm not saying anything yet.
That's fine. It's the new Foundry update. It's very silly.
Oh, no, I see it.
There's the salesman.
Ooh.
Silver lining is I think if you had like a baseball bat, you could probably knock his head right off.
And there's
mean,
the teddy bear.
Little spin, little neck.
He's got like little tiny sticks for feet. Like I don't understand how he has balance, but
So yeah, you did some investigation and found out that Steve, the toy maker, had a secret toy shop in the basement of his little shop. And if I remember correctly, where are my other notes? So many notes. I hate notes. Why can't things just remember themselves for me? Or is it Scotty?
it's Scotty the toy maker.
Scotty the toy maker. Yes.
Yeah. We found wood shavings at Abigail's place, which links back to Scotty's tools. And then where we ended up last time was we went back to the toy maker spot. A couple of us were talking to Scotty while a few other people snuck behind his desk down into the basement. And I think that's where they found the bear.
So yeah, Stacy and Trent went downstairs. Stacy has the bear right now. It's behind your back. As you're all moving up the stairs, and Gilbert, Chris, and Tiffany are talking to Scotty. Now, the question is going to be, Ash, you find your way back to the group. Like, you don't know, like, there was some weird time dilation, and it's evening, and you're moving through the town, and you see Gilbert. Is that the right? Yeah, that's Dan's name. Gilbert, Chris, and Tiffany.
You stepped into a radio shack and time disappeared for a while.
Yeah, talking to a man in a toy shop, and you see kind of in the back of the toy shop coming up some stairs. You see Trent and Stacy. And we'll reconvene here as we pick up with Gilbert, Chris, Tiffany, talking to Scotty.
Trent, Stacy, sorry, I guess I must have fallen asleep or something.
Oh yeah, we just left you on the side of the road. It seemed like the right thing to do.
Yeah, no, that's probably a good idea. I get belligerent when I'm woken up and I don't want to be.
It's fair.
Just put a sign on you that said like "Do not disturb" and just
For your own good, do not disturb.
Everything okay? You guys okay?
oh, totally like totally don't have problems with people stealing things from other people. Nope, that's never happened.
As Scotty picks up, well, it's good to meet you, new friend. But I think I've answered all your questions about my toys. If there's nothing else, kindly continue away from my place of business. As Stacy and Trent, you're now up the stairs. You have the bear behind your back. What are you going to do?
That's up to Stacy. Trent wouldn't do anything to blow her cover.
Hey, so how much is this? As I point to the thing nearest to me.
It's worth a couple pieces of candy, maybe. A few nails.
I start like patting myself down, like
Giving Melissa a chance to
Head toward the
hey,
outside.
how do you earn candy around here?
Well, I mean, usually, like everything else, it works on a barter system. We are money free pro-unionites here.
Something need doing?
Nope, I'm all good here. Maybe you could go work somewhere else, get something to trade, and come back to me.
Yeah, man, I really like this. As I don't even know what I'm pointing at, and I look at it.
It's like a wooden airplane.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
It is.
Did you make it?
I make everything here.
Awesome.
Quite skilled with my hands.
Yeah. So, like, what's it made out of?
Wood, very
Well,
obviously.
Yeah, but like,
Wood.
what kind? Is it like cedar?
Birch.
Birch. All right. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I like working with birch. Not a big fan of pine. Too soft.
Mm.
Every now and then I'll get some maple.
So you weren't pining for it.
That would be correct.
All right. I kind of look and see if they've
Stacy's
taken-
out the front door.
Oh, you're going. You've got it. You're gone. Okay.
All right. Cool. Well, I think it's about time for me to leave.
All right. Come back when you've got something to trade. Goodbye.
I always got to have your goals set right so you know what you're working for.
Yes.
Cool. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. You all leave. You're out front of the store.
Go around the corner a little bit. And Stacy will just hold up the bear. He did have it.
Oh, so I guess we know he stole it then. But now
And
what?
now we have to give it to Abby and then take it away.
Yeah.
I had an idea. Like I wanted to share, if that's okay.
Yeah.
It's
What's your
kind
idea?
of so like we have like Scotty like dead to rights, and he's like a toy maker, and he's been trying to make like an Abigail bear for a while. Like, what if we? And I saw this once in a movie. Like, what if we blackmail him? I think that's the phrase, and we tell him if he doesn't make like a perfect replica of the bear that we can then like use as like bait for that creepy guy with the tiny feet, we're gonna tell Abigail that he stole it, and then like him and Abigail are bad. Is that you know what I'm saying? Like, so we don't have to like steal it from Abigail because she seemed nice.
And then we can still get what we need from the salesman.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, that's a good idea. We do need to make her cry though. So like, it's like candid camera, but there's no camera. We just like, take it from her and make her cry. And then when the salesman leaves, like we're like, see,
Exactly. But we can't tell her ahead of time or else she might
Yeah.
actually cry. So
Yeah.
like,
Do a little switcheroo.
good point.
right. And then we'll just apologize later. Like that's what I do whenever I do something wrong. So, you do something wrong and say, I'm sorry. And then everything's fine. People, move on.
Yeah, man.
We could even help him if he hadn't been able to make it on his own. We could help him. And maybe if we all put our heads together, we could do it even faster.
But didn't he say he'd have to like tear it apart to remake one?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I only listened like half the time because, he wasn't really that interesting, but maybe.
Maybe we could help him make a new
Yeah,
one.
but if he like tears it apart and makes a new one, then isn't it essentially the same thing?
Probably not to Abby.
Oh, like she'd know. Like, I see. Yeah, like that little dangly bit that's there would be in the wrong place. So I point to the bear.
I mean, like,
I don't want to make anyone cry, but I also really want to go home.
Hmm. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go home too. I guess this is how we do it, and like she's only gonna be crying for a little bit.
Do you
I
have
think
to cry because she's sad? Because I can make someone cry, but like it's from hurting. Then.
Well,
which only lasts.
I've made tons of people cry.
I think that only lasts a shorter time than being sad.
no,
Never make her sad.
I'm sure you could make people cry in other ways.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe I could
Yeah.
just like hit her. Because
No.
it's easier to get over someone hating you than it is being sad.
Right. But the deal was we had to give the bear away, right? At the end of it.
Yeah, the salesman was like,
he wants the bear.
yeah, his terms were like super specific. Like, gotta take the bear from her and she has to cry because of it.
wait,
And
do
it's
we
not-
have to take it from her or do we give it to him who then gives it to her and then takes it away? My notes are unclear.
Your memory would refresh you on he very specifically wanted you all to give her the bear and then take it away from her to make her cry.
Then he wanted the bear after that, right?
Yeah.
So we can do that.
I think that's where we do like the switcheroo. We take the bear away, like you were saying, give him a fake, give her the real bear back later.
So one time I was walking home from school and I was playing my Game Boy, and these bigger kids, they chased me and they shoved me over and they took my Game Boy. And I didn't get it back until a teacher found them with it like 4 days later, and it doesn't feel good. I don't think we should do this. I think we should just give her the bear back, and we should find a different way to get home.
So you're saying you think there's another way?
I don't know, but I don't want to be a bully.
Yeah. And like, I don't really trust the salesman. Like, he was creepy. He was just like hanging out in an alleyway in like a dark suit and like really tiny feet and stuff. Like, I don't know. How do we know he's even going to give us what he says? Like, he was being all like, what's the word? Cryptic? Is that right? I think that's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's probably gonna tell something stupid like, "You just gotta go through the hedgerows and you'll get home."
We could go back inside and like yell at Scotty and find out why he stole it in the first place.
Tiffany's eyes light up.
Well,
And then we
so-
give the bear back to Abigail after that, right?
All right, so we got like we need to like make a plan of action. So well, we're thinking we take the bear, give it back, and like go confront Scotty.
Maybe in the opposite order, but yes.
Yeah, so like we've heard
Because we're like
from,
right here already.
Yeah, we've heard from Tiffany, Stacy, and Trent. You go with this, Gilbert? You go with this, Aakshi?
Start with
Yeah.
sure. Talking is free, right?
I'm and actually gonna represent the back bear, which you've all come to know as our tell of being super uncomfortable, and like I'm with Trent. I don't want to be a bully.
All right, so we don't want to be bullies. All right.
I think getting Scotty to, come clean would be useful though.
Right.
I'll make
Uh,
Scotty cry.
So what do we want to do first? Scotty or
I mean,
give the bear back?
we're here already. Maybe we make Scotty give the bear back.
Oh, well, I mean, maybe in his workshop we could see about building a bear.
Maybe if he had help, he wouldn't have to take it apart.
All right. Well, hey, we could. I got an idea. All right. So we're going in to talk to Scotty.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to try to be nice, but when it comes time to be mean, I know Tiffany and Aakshi got this.
You just gotta give her the signal. I think, yeah, like that.
All right.
Tiffany, tell me what you want me to. I'm not so good at being.
All you got to do is look you got to look big and threatening. You don't have to actually say anything. You don't even actually, do anything. You just stand there, cross your arms, get your stick there, and just sort of look all tough and everything. That's probably, yeah, like that. There, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then and his imagination will start running, right? Nothing you do is ever going to be as scary as what he thinks you're going to do to him.
Gosh, you're so smart.
I know. It's a curse.
You all head inside. Scotty. Well, that was quick. You got something to trade?
Yeah. So we want to talk as I take the bear out.
Oh. Well, that's too bad. Okay. What do you got?
Well, okay. So we know that you're wanting to be able to build others and that she didn't necessarily want to give it to you. And we're thinking that you took it anyway. But, instead of having to be all oh, you're bad and be all confrontational and stuff, maybe it doesn't have to be that way.
Okay. So, what are you suggesting?
Well, I mean, I forget the little girl's name.
Abigail.
Abigail. So Abigail needs to know, but I think if there's an apology, everything would be good. And maybe if she supervises and she's involved in the process and we don't hurt the original bear, maybe you can find a way to build another.
We could even help.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Cool. All right.
So he said we got to go apologize, right?
Yeah, just be like, hey, took it. But you know, I didn't like the feeling I had, or something like that. And yeah, we just
Yeah. All right.
Stacy's gonna poke her head around Chris and just kind of look at him and be like, "Why? Why'd you do it?"
It could be a real hot selling commodity. She's
Okay.
got the only one like it. She wouldn't let me borrow it long enough to make what I need to make, so I can duplicate it.
That's fair. Like, it's understandable. Like, you thought there's no way that you'd ever get it, so you took it. Well, I mean, it's not too late. Nothing bad has happened to the bear.
That is
But, like,
true.
making things isn't a good reason to hurt people. Just because you want to sell things, that's not right.
You
Well-
are absolutely correct. I've seen the errors of my way. Let us go, and we will return the bear right now, and I shall apologize. Yeah.
I mean, like Tiffany's got like a bullshit detector. So like, is she getting like a vibe from him that his head is like so far up his ass right now when he's saying this?
I mean, it definitely seems very fishy. If you were to give me a investigate
Empathize,
or
maybe?
empathize would
Empathize?
work good.
Okay, I just put
Could
my
I-
XP a point in that too.
Nice.
Could
Yeah.
I roll that too?
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
sure. You're all watching
Chris.
it. This conversation's mainly between Chris and Scotty.
Well, Chris is too deep in it. He like totally believes him.
Okay, good. Also, just a heads up, I realized that I forgot that the table upgraded this morning and I did not turn any of my modules back on. So we won't have the fancy dice rolls and stuff. It's heartbreaking.
Hmm.
Tiffany's too busy reading her diary right now, and she's like, "Oh my gosh!" Like,
Okay.
because she doesn't understand the context, so she didn't really pick up on any of the subtle clues.
So, yeah. But Stacy, you did good. Pulled 2 successes. So, yeah. First off, he seems shady. This was way too easy. He seems to be very placating in his answers. Like something's up. He's not being truthful here. He's got some kind of plan, something going on that's not right. And he seems very eager to get outside and go down to Abigail's right now.
So, given that we'd sort of talked about this a little bit outside, Stacy's going to look to Ash and Tiffany and just sort of whisper to them and just kind of be like, he's a really mean person who stole a bear, and he's just that easy going to give it back. I don't know.
Hearing this immediately, Aakshi like squares up and tightens her grip on her hockey stick.
I see that something I've said has clearly upset you all. And I do not mean any disrespect. Oh, look at that. My shoes are untied. If you all would give me just a second as he bends over at the waist and reaches down towards his shoes. You're muted, Dave.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I was gonna say this is a classic escape maneuver coming up here, guys.
My God, he's gonna like Darkwing Duck out of here. Oh my God.
Or he's
And
gonna pull a gun.
he does not pull a gun.
No.
grabs the sides, the outer seams of his pants, and he stands up rapidly, ripping these. As you can tell by his odd gait that he had before, that some of you had noticed, he stands up to his full height now that his legs are unbound. He was an adult in disguise the entire time, walking on his knees
Oh my
to
god.
look like a child. He pulls off his rubber mask to give him that baby face, and you see 5 o'clock stubble and gray hair. I ain't going back to jail, kids. And he bolts, trying to barrel through all of you for the front door.
I get out of his way.
Okay.
I try to trip him with my hockey stick.
You're going to give me a move test.
Okay.
Oh, we should have gone for the classic Trent is a table.
Wah wah.
Oh.
He has pants on underneath, Captain. This is a show for kids.
Thinking
about
like
kids.
the breakaway like basketball
That's
pants
exactly
that
what I
have
was
like
going for. Yeah. Yeah.
I might just try and push something in front of him.
Okay.
Trent.
Aakshi, you go for
I failed
your move.
a,
He leaps over it. Gilbert, if you're trying to push him, this
Oh,
will be
I just want to like push a display in front of him or
Right.
something that'll trip him up.
maybe force test.
yeah.
All right.
While you're
Stacy would
rolling,
want to just try to stick her foot.
Don't worry, guys.
okay,
I got
that'll
this.
be a move test.
Nailed
Tiffany,
it.
Chris, anything?
Chris is not going to realize it until he's already passed, and then he's going to start giving chase. Like
Alright.
he's a little too surprised. He was, you know,
Another move test. And Tiffany,
Does he have the bear or do we have the bear?
you have the bear.
Okay. Tiffany just gets out of the way. She doesn't
Okay.
care.
But we are not stopping
Tiffany
this
and
guy.
Trent move to the side. The rest of you, I'll try. Now, I would point out a few mechanics here that you can take advantage of if you want. If you spend a point of luck, you get to reroll for free. Or if you want to push your roll, you can do so, but you have to take a condition that kind of makes sense for the situation.
Does
Trying to
luck
remember.
reset
How do
at
we
the
get rid of
beginning
those
each?
conditions too?
Well, we're just gonna go with like rest, have a scene with someone, just do something active that would make sense to get rid of that condition. We don't have the full toolkit of tales from our loop at our disposal in this setting.
Would that opening condition we got when we were hiding in the barn and scared by the noises, would we still have that?
I would say that'd be gone by now.
Okay,
Yeah, get
thanks.
rid of that.
Okay,
And luck
perfect.
resets. We're gonna reset luck at certain story markers.
That's right. You did answer that question last time, and I totally forgot the answer.
That's okay. So if anyone, oh look at that, Chris
Chris
gave
is upset because he trusted the guy.
Oh, nice.
you with
Trusted
your
the kid,
success.
not the
Okay.
guy.
Stacy,
Spend a point of luck.
you spent a point of luck. Very good. What were you going
one
to
left.
do, Stacy? You're just sticking a foot out to trip him.
Mhm. Yeah.
He goes stumbling. Chris, you go running after him. He stumbles out of the door of the store, slowed down very much so because of Stacy's trip. And
Yeah.
you just like Batista spear this dude in the back.
Yeah, like hair flying back, flannel sleeves around the waist flying back as well, you know.
Yeah.
And then, hey!
As he goes stumbling out because of Stacy's trip, you catch up with him with your one success. And since you pulled that second success along with Stacy's assistance for the trip, we're not going to do an additional roll to see if you take him down. You do. You spear him in the back. You two go sprawling in the dust. There's commotion. People with the kids around town. This is seen by people. People start running up.
Gonna start shouting out, there's an adult, an adult.
That is exactly. You start doing that, but you are not the first. As other people start also shouting the same thing. There's an adult. There's an adult. Scotty was an adult the entire time. As It's just this dog pile, Chris. Just like all these other kids are diving in. Someone comes out with rope and they bind him. They tie him at his feet, his hands, couple just useless wraps here and there. These kids don't know what they're doing. But by the time it's all said and done, Scotty is lying there as an adult on the ground with all these kids standing around in a circle, confused, whispering, unsure of what's going on, kind of looking at you, Scotty, and the rest of you as you all make your way out.
Here, give me just a second.
Sure.
I gotta help Rosalie out.
Oh no.
Hey, that was not cool, man. Like, it was gonna be all right, and you had to like go and then he like swears, go and screw it all up. Like he says, go and fuck it all up, and like, yeah,
You get some gas from
pretty
the crowd.
big deal, yeah, man.
Some of the more rough and tumble kids are just like yeah, that's
Tiffany's
that's
proud
awesome.
of you, Chris. Tiffany's very proud. Like, there you go.
Who's got the bear?
Stacy would try to hide it.
Sure. You just tuck it, in your backpack or under your jacket or something like that. That's fine. You come out. As you're all standing there, people are whispering, "What are we gonna do? Let's just haul him off to the jail." You see two people kind of come out of the crowd. Steve, not Steven, but Steve, and Abigail. Separately, you can see that Steve is still very sad. He's one of the scouts that was with you, was talking about how he lost his job because he got accused of stealing this bear.
I thought it was
Yeah.
like Paul or
Was it
something.
Paul?
Hey, man.
Yeah,
It was Paul.
It was Paul. Who was Steve?
I
There is no
understand.
Steve.
You said-
I don't think.
You said Scotty was Steve earlier today.
I get so confused.
I think
I-
you're just obsessed with me.
Yeah.
I am. It's understandable.
I mean, look at
I
you.
under- I understand.
Boom.
I've been caught stealing once when I was 5.
Do you ever try to steal again?
Is Tiffany saying that with a backpack full of toys?
I know. Everyone's going crazy.
Hey, when I want something, I just don't want to pay for it. Just walk right through the door.
It's as simple as that.
So, yeah, they come up with the plan as they're all discussing, kind of looking to you for some input here and there. You're all kind of involved with your discussion, and so they bring out a wheelbarrow, and they start. It takes a bunch of them to dump him into this wheelbarrow. Well, we'll just wheel him off to the jail.
Yeah, there's been a lot that's happening. Like, it's changed a lot and then some.
I feel like that's a reference, and I'm just not getting it.
No, we've always
It's
been down.
311. What the
Oh,
hell?
Okay.
I prefer Don't Stay Home, but I don't think it's like kind of appropriate because we're definitely not staying home.
No.
Whatever.
Go back
Anyway.
home.
Yeah. So yeah, we got an adult who was stealing a bear.
Yeah.
Man,
With
it's almost
that,
like he needed it. Like bare
Abigail's
necessities.
those simple bare necessities. Abigail's ears will perk up when you mention he was stealing a bear.
Yeah. Here you go.
Are you Stacy's hiding it right now?
Oh, wait, I forgot. Yeah. So I don't say that.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, people are gathering around, getting ready to haul this guy off to jail. You guys start getting other kids coming up, like, how'd you find out he was an adult? What did he do? Like, was he an adult this entire time, or was there a real Scotty, or was there ever a
All right.
Scotty? Is his name actually Scotty? Does he have a driver's license?
I'm definitely trying to work my way out of this crowd, just like slowly backing
Oh,
up.
sure. You don't have to roll for that. You slink
And-
out. You've got practice.
Tiffany, meanwhile, is like in the crowd and like really starting to sow seeds and make the story way worse and make
wow.
Scotty come across as like an even worse, horrible person.
Yeah.
And how heroic we were in
Super.
stopping this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Kids are bringing out like juice boxes. They're bringing out snacks, cookies. Like, you all are heroes, except for Trent, who's slipped out, is hiding outside of the crowd. They're thrilled, so excited that you managed to chase out an evil adult from their town.
Yeah, man. What she said, referring to Tiffany, like, yeah, it was just terrible. Yeah. So I just kind of like don't say anything and look at Stacy and then look at Abigail.
While this is happening, Chuck, is it okay if Aakshi slips out of to go find Trent?
Sure, it's not a problem. Trent, are you just getting out of the group and kind of like moving off to the side? Like,
Yeah,
holding
I
up a
wouldn't
wall?
like leave the immediate vicinity. I just don't want to be in the crowd.
Yeah, so yeah, that's not a problem for Aakshi to move out. And I mean, Trent's not hiding. And you,
Got it. Cool.
you know
So
there's
I
a-
just
yeah.
want to have a quick chat, but you'll finish your scene and then I'll pick that up.
Yeah, man. Scotty was pretty bad.
It sounds like it. He was terrible. Oh my gosh, I bet he had alcohol, drugs. I heard
Tiffany
some
goes
adults-
back inside.
I think I picked the wrong group.
If you go search his downstairs shop, you'll find a room temperature 6-pack of PBR.
Wow, that's quite the haul.
That is tragic.
There's like key on the side. Next to it. She's going on 30. I told you.
Yeah,
This is a little beneath her in terms of quality, like, but you know, whatever.
I mean,
You got to do
what you can
gotta
get.
do.
it
You
could have
know,
been
yeah.
yours. So I mean,
Just want to get the buzz on. You know,
Yeah.
that's all.
Yeah, big miss not having the banquet beer there.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God.
High life.
Yeah, so we found out that Scotty was a thief.
And Stacy, you were definitely catching eyes from Chris back to Abigail. What's your plan for this bear?
Stacy is like looking at all of the people that are here,
Yeah.
and is kind of like, she's like, her backpack is more like in front of her and she's sort of like holding it. And so
Mhm.
like, she kind of sees what Chris is doing and she just kind of looks at like all of the people wide eyed and just kind of keeps holding on to it
Okay.
and just sort of like trying to convey that like, there's a whole lot of people here right now.
Sure. Yeah. Eventually, time moves on. Crowd thins out. This gives Ash and Trent a chance to have that conversation.
So I shall find Trent and like can I talk to you for just a second?
Yeah, I suppose.
Those kids that chased you and took your Game Boy. I wasn't part of them, obviously, but I knew them and they were real jerks, Trent. I'm sorry that happened to you. You know, when we're not all like that, like on the sports team, like we're not. Like they're fucking. We're not all like that.
Trent like starts to say something a couple times, and every time he opens his mouth, like no words come out, and then he just gives you a nod.
So, thanks for saying something before, because the bullies are assholes. I don't want to be a bully. I get bullied for other stuff, but nobody
You-
bullies me because they. Yeah.
You've gotten bullied?
not they're trying to put me in a special class because sometimes I don't read so good, and sometimes and other people know that, and Chris has been trying to help me, but
Yeah, I have Final Fantasy for my Game Boy, and there's a lot of reading in that. If you'd like to play it, you could.
you want to play with me?
I mean, it's a one-person game, but I'll watch you play.
All right, cool.
Okay.
And she gives him this like punch that's maybe a little too hard, like friendly on the shoulder. It's like, hey, Tiffany's really smart, huh?
Yeah.
and that's where I'd like to fade to black.
Yeah. Okay.
Meanwhile, Chris is kind of looking over every now and then and like not understanding what's happening. But actually, you see that he like looks over and tries to hide that he's watching.
Triangles within triangles.
Yes, love it.
Yeah, teenagers.
As little time passes, crowd is thinned out. You're all finally able to reconvene with just the 6 of you. You've been invited plenty of places to stay the night. If you don't have anywhere to go for the night, you're the big talk of town. Tiffany's slamming PBRs.
Hey, and guess what?
It only needs two.
Now they need a new toy maker.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we got ourselves a job too.
Yeah.
We
Hey,
do need candy.
hey, folks! Anyone here like play any instruments?
Are you talking about just the group here? Or are you talking?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I mean, like I'm talking to everyone within earshot.
Okay. There's not a lot. There's maybe one kid. I play the piano. I can do chopsticks. I
Sweet.
do
Let's.
hot cross buns on the recorder.
All right. Let's jam, man. Let's celebrate.
They'll take you somewhere with a piano, and
Oh God, it's
you
so
will
terrible.
play actual music, and they will play, child's recital music.
Got to get ourselves some Kazoo Kid action going too, though.
Amazing.
I was looking so hard for the picture of that kid the other day because I was going to put him in the holiday special. It wasn't supposed to be the Sprouse twins. It was supposed to be him, but for some reason I had a yo-yo. It was stuck in my head. He was the yo-yo kid.
Oh,
He's the
Hey,
Kazoo
hey.
kid.
it's Kazoo Kid, yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, play this, and I show him a little thing to play.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a good time, fun time. Why don't, if there's any conditions lingering out there, we can clear those out. I don't think there are, but it's a
There
good
was
day.
for me. I don't
Yeah.
know what they do though.
They give you penalties in certain situations.
One less die that you
one
roll.
less die. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
per condition.
Okay. What's happening now? You have saved the town from the evil adult. You still have Abigail's bear. There's still Paul crying in an alley that he doesn't have a job.
I mean, are we gonna give Abby her bear back?
I mean,
Bear
Maybe.
back.
We had a plan to try to make one, but I don't know if we could make one. We don't.
I could try,
Do you
We
want to
could
head
try.
down to the secret shop and try and make a bear?
Yeah.
Okay. This will be a tinker test. You have the original bear, and if you all work together, I'll tell you what, you can take a plus. Is anyone else trained in tinker?
I'd be rolling
my God.
4.
I am.
I'm like so good at tinkering. Oh my God.
Yeah,
guess-
got to solder the connections when you're a little too rough on it.
I don't know if that's
I get a
accurate.
6 on it by default. So
Oh gosh. Yes.
No, my very first base I ever had, I had to solder it a lot from
Oh.
where you put the cable in
Okay.
the
Oh, yeah.
guitar. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, sure. Make your roll. You got the bear. You got plenty of help. You get +3 on this, and you pull 3 successes. It takes you all the majority of the night. Those of you who are helping. But yeah, you're able to make a duplicate bear that looks spot on. Like as it was mentioned earlier, Abigail might be able to tell the difference. She's very bonded with this bear, but you have it. What's the plan?
I think maybe we cut some middleman action out here. We give her the bear back. She cries because she's happy, and then we give the fake to this guy anyways.
Is that what you want to do?
I'll make anyone else with a better plan.
Or she cries because you punch her in the face.
Seems an extreme action, but you know.
Those tears are coming one way or the other.
Hey. Now go ahead, Stacy. I'm sorry.
Oh God.
I just said for you to talk, okay? Like I can't be nice like twice in the span of 10 seconds. So like just take advantage of this.
Hey, you got any
If-
more to share, Tiffany?
What?
Can I have one? Can I have one?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my God. Okay. And so she hands one of the remaining PBRs. There's only 2 remaining because she's already down 4.
Yeah, that sounds.
I come from a difficult home, and the way my parents handle their business is by getting drunk on stuff. So like, that's just how I learned. So it's fine.
Yeah,
Anyway.
We've had a lot of stress.
you know that you can smoke oak leaves?
What was that? As Tiffany burps, as she says, what was that? What was that?
Yeah, you know you can like smoke oak leaves. Yeah.
Sunglasses?
Oak
That's what I thought.
leaves.
Oh, leaves. Okay.
I thought the same thing. I was like,
I'm trying to
"Say,
remember
am I
like
smoking
all the,
sunglasses?
yeah, I'm trying to remember
I
like
drank
all
too
the
much. Oh
things
my
that
God.
like 13 and 14 year olds said way back then. It's
Yeah.
been a long time.
I like to do like, have you ever gotten like a Cheese Whiz container and just like opened it up and just did a quick snort? Like when the gas comes out before the cheese, like,
Oh, whippets. Yeah.
yeah, it's great.
It makes you feel all tingly.
Yeah, it does. It just really gets me up in the morning.
Okay.
So we have to make her cry. Do we know she's going to cry if she's happy?
I thought we said we weren't doing that.
No, I mean we're going for tears of joy this time, I think.
We could if we
Maybe-
think she's
maybe we
going to
talk-
cry.
Maybe we talk it up a whole bunch, like, find out how Scotty was an adult. He took the bear. And look at what we got back.
Guess we could try that, and then we could always take it away if she doesn't cry.
We just weren't doing that.
Okay.
Okay. You all head to Abigail's. Knock on the door. She opens it. I can't believe you all did that. That's so great that you got rid of Scotty, the evil adult.
Yeah.
Come in, come in.
I didn't know you already knew.
She was at the crowd.
I was waiting for that part. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. So, why'd you come by? Did you find out any more clues about my bear?
I think we got some good news for you. What
Oh,
else? Talk, maybe.
okay. Do you know where I can find it?
Little tipsy. Tiffany's like, what's your barrel worth to you?
I've got more cookies.
Okay.
She'll go and pull out a tray of cookies.
Okay. She'll
While
take like a
she's-
handful.
So while she goes in the other room to get the cookies,
Yeah.
Stacy's gonna like take the bear out of the bag and put it on the table so that like she will like see it when she comes back from.
Ooh, ginger.
She comes in and it is a squeal of utter delight. She runs to the table. She almost loses the tray of cookies, but she just kind of like, it almost slides off the table as she just kind of throws it down and she snatches the bear up and she's jumping, screaming, just thrilled, emotional, tossing it in the air. I've missed you so much, Mr. Bear. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Thank you so much to each of you. You each get a big hug from her.
Any tears of joy?
You know what? I
Now
want to
cry for us.
Listen, backup plan. Tiffany just like rages on about how these cookies are terrible and see if I can make her cry. Because Tiffany's
Why-
okay.
Why,
I'm just
why
saying.
don't I try
Backup
something
plan.
nice with the bear first?
Just stomp on her
Backup
toes.
plan. It's like plan C, okay? God.
All right.
We're not
These-
bullies, but she will cry.
All right. Ash, you asked the question. Pick high or
C
low.
is for cookie after all.
Hi.
No tears.
Oh,
She's thrilled. She's excited. No tears.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna. I have 4 in heart, so I'd like to use that. Can I use that for all, or does it have to be one of the ones underneath
It
it?
would be one of the skills underneath of it, but it will use those 4 that are in heart.
Okay.
So it'll
Okay.
be all the 4 dice from heart and then however many in a skill. Are you trying to like amp her up emotionally to see if you can
Yeah,
get
in fact, so I think what I'm really gonna try and target the heartstrings a little and say that, I'm so glad we were able to get that back for you. It's so important to have these things that mean so much to us in our lives and that we have so much love for, and when it goes missing, it's like there's a hole in us, and it's I think we're all very happy that we could help you find your bear again, because it's obviously something you love so much. I'm trying to eke out some happy tears.
Sure.
I'm like, yes, this is
Give
really
me a charm
meaningful.
test here.
Okay. Two successes.
You work. She's so happy. She realizes how much she missed her bear. And yes, tears of joy begin to flow.
Okay,
Yes.
says stupidly out loud.
Okay. She's cried. She has the bear. Now,
got
what?
cookies.
Yeah, and you've got cookies. Tiffany is
Everything's
inhaling
Just
them.
like unapologetically eating them. And it's totally fine with it.
Trent said a few himself.
Like 3 cookies in a hand.
Chris makes sure to grab 2, and then he like brings one over to Aakshi.
oh, thanks.
Yeah,
That's so
figured you'd want
good.
one. Yeah,
Ginger.
yeah. Mhm.
I'm saving my cookies in case I need an embargo later.
Tiffany needs the cookie so she can like puke and rally later. It's gonna be great.
Abigail, all of a sudden, like light bulb above her head. Oh God. It caught up. It caught up. I gotta go tell Paul.
Wait, who's Paul?
Here's this guy who was accused of stealing the bear.
Because
Oh,
Paul
yeah.
didn't take it. Scotty did.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you mean Steve?
Quiet you. Abigail runs out of the house. Bear in hand. Tears on her cheeks. What do you all do?
Yay, we did it. Yay.
I think we did it good this time, guys.
All right. So how do we talk to the salesman?
Seems
Oh.
like he's always watching. He'll find us probably.
I usually have a way of knowing. As you all look, and he's just sitting on the edge of the bed.
Oh. You're weird.
Hey, man.
I'm where I need to be, when I need to be, how I need to be.
How do you feel about the current situation then?
I think that you're trying to appease all sides. And that's not my price.
Hmm.
Just want to be bullies.
Yeah, man. Seems
That's
like you're
fine.
fishing for more. You got
You asked
yourself
for
a fisher's
tears.
price.
You got tears.
I did not get the tears I wanted.
You didn't
How is
say
it
what
our
kind they had
fault
to
if
be.
you
Picky.
didn't tell us
What sort of
properly what you
tears?
wanted?
Yeah,
I
you wanted
told you very clearly what I wanted.
you wanted
said
tears
you wanted
for
tears.
happiness. You wanted tears for sadness. You wanted tears for fears.
I get that reference. I'd be willing to trade you one of their cassettes.
What?
Never
That's like
mind.
my dad's music.
Very well. Listen, I have a specific price. And it's not the tears themselves, but the toll that it will take on you.
Wasn't the terms that was given to us.
I told you, give her the bear, take it away to make her cry.
But we found a different way to solve the problem and still got tears.
You solved the problem. You got the tears. Did not pay the toll.
All right.
Your rules are stupid.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So, like, since you're a salesman, you know the term distributive bargaining, right?
Yes.
So, like, all right, you wanted that. Well, we got the tears. So now it's time for you to come closer because we're running out of runway.
Very well. I'll give you a start. Follow Abigail right now. And you will
Alright.
get an answer.
Okay. Here's your bear.
That's... I don't want it.
No, she took the bear with her.
The fake
Oh,
bear.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't want it.
Oh,
Chris
I'll
just
keep
blew her cover. Made a perfect counterfeit, and Chris is like, "No, that's the wrong one."
that. I think you do, anyways.
If you... After you see, if you want more information, you know what you have to do.
All right, you told us to follow her because that's what distributed bargaining is. You say something, we bring counter offer, you come down a little. So we're following.
Okay.
Also, you're a creep.
Yeah.
Girl's bedroom. It's weird.
Yeah, you're a weirdo. What the hell are you doing here?
I was
You
waiting.
don't belong here.
Of course I do. Goodbye.
Never mind.
So
yeah.
many musical references coming by so fast. All right, you all chase after Abigail. Not after having your plan fell apart. You find Abigail heading down the alley where Paul was crying because he lost his job. And you hear, Look, I've got my bear. You didn't take it after all. It was Scotty. We can go tell everyone. And then they'll stop thinking you're a thief. Paul hops up, happy as can be. What's this? Great news. Great news. Picks her up, gives her a spin, and he sees all of you. Hey, I know all of you.
Hey,
Hey,
You really helped
we
me out.
all know you too.
Well, I think I gotta go. As you
Okay.
watch, and he just turns into light. Like bunches of like white fireflies. And just floats away into the sky.
Bye.
Is this taken in a creepy or an inspiring way?
Inspiring.
no, because I was totally thinking the creepy.
Don't go into the light. Well,
Stacy's gonna look at Abigail and just say, "Where did he go?"
Who?
Paul.
Oh, I don't know. I'm glad you got my bear back, though. Can't believe that Scotty took it. I always knew he was trouble. And she goes to run off.
Hey, you remember Paul?
Wait.
What?
Abigail.
Yeah.
Do you remember Paul?
I don't know. Who's Paul?
No, his name was Steve.
Yeah.
All right.
Who's Paul?
I
not very important, I guess.
don't know. All right. So I think if like we settle business here, we can turn into fireflies and float away and go home.
Either that or there's some unresolved thing that we each have to figure out for ourselves.
Really?
Abigail, you
As I-
remember someone stealing your bear, right?
Yeah, it was Scotty.
You remember Scotty blaming someone else?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Goodbye.
Thought we could help.
She runs off, happy as can be.
So we have to have someone blame us for stealing a bear, and then someone else has to come and find the bear, and then we can go home?
I think that's probably just going to happen exactly one time.
Well, it's not quite that simple, as you see the salesman's now standing behind all of you.
Get on here. Creepy.
I'll tell you exactly what you need to do. You know my price.
Yeah, but how's it like? Wait, no, man. Like, I've seen like ghost movies and stuff, like where they've got something unresolved, and then like when they're resolved, they're like, "Oh, I can rest in peace now." Are we dead?
No.
Well, see, his name was cleared, and he didn't have anything hanging over him, and he could go. So I'm thinking we need to clear what's hanging over us. I play video games, man. I know what's going on. I may not play Game Boy.
Read
You know
books.
my price.
Yeah, it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
My God, you're such a liar. Like, you say stuff and then we do it, and you're like, no, that's not enough. Can you just like stop? creeping on us, please, and just you're really close right now, and I could use you over there if that's
Very
okay.
well. And he just steps into the shadows of this alley and he's just gone.
Ah, finally! Oh my god, he was so annoying.
Why
Right?
does he need
Nice.
Abigail to be sad so badly?
I mean, I think it's like he wants us to do something bad, and that like lures us into like the bad or something. I don't know. You know, it might not be Abigail next time. It might be someone else next time. And he just
Yeah.
wants to like corrupt us or something, you know? That's my theory.
All right. All
So
right.
Paul felt really bad. But Paul had to feel bad so that he could feel better and go home.
I don't know if that's it or not, though.
I don't know either.
I mean, I already feel bad. Like, right here. Yeah.
So like I know this is gonna be like really weird and all, but anybody got something really hanging over them?
Well,
They
I
can be
mean,
fixed here. Sorry, Gilbert.
I think there's things that we just don't know about yet right now that we know about later are hanging over us. Like the one guy who talked about us breaking someone out of jail. Like, I don't remember doing that.
All right.
I mean, like, I have stuff in my diary that I don't remember writing, and it's clearly about us. So, like, I don't know, like something is weird with time or whatever. And like we step through bushes and like suddenly we're in a different place. So, like, I'm just gonna kind of go with the ride, you know, and just see what happens. And I don't feel so good. I ate too many cookies.
Well,
That's it.
I got a sister. She's got a diary. Those things are like, no, you don't read them. But like, is there anything in your diary you could tell us about, like what is gonna happen or that happened and we forgot?
I don't know. So check, I was actually gonna throw this idea at you.
Yeah.
Because I originally had all my points in contact instead of charm. I was
Sure.
wondering, could we use my diary kind of like a contact? Like if I'm interpreting it the way that I was interpreting it,
Yeah.
like there's stuff that pops up, like maybe a name pops up or just a way to get a lead, like and use my contact role that way.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea.
It's kind of fun. Like you wrote something about
Yeah.
some interaction with someone.
Because I think it's pretty clear that Tiffany doesn't have a lot of charm. So
Definitely. Yeah, you can use contact to see if there's clues in your diary.
okay.
I think that's actually a neat idea.
Okay. Could I like roll that now?
You
Like
can.
okay. Here I go. I'm very
I
excited.
think I probably need to get rid of program
Hang
on my
on.
character sheet.
Let me read it. Okay, Chris, one sec. Chris, can you hold this? It's shaking.
Yeah. Here you go. And like I'm awkwardly holding it like maybe a finger or so in front
Stop
of it.
shaking it. Oh my god.
Well,
You're
I
still shaking it.
don't want to
Oh
point
no,
it
wait,
towards
that's
me.
me. Sorry.
Yeah, like because we're not supposed to read it, right? Like that's the
Okay.
rule, right?
Like it's got juicy goss in it. So like if you're my friend, I'll let you know. Oh my god, you're still shaking it. So I'm gonna push.
Yeah.
So I'm getting upset because Chris won't stop shaking it. I got one success.
Yeah, Chris, somehow it's opened up to an entry that is clearly your handwriting. Absolutely
No,
don't
and-
remember it.
Chris is honestly shaking because he's nervous holding a girl's diary.
Oh my god.
Like, I can't believe that he was dead and then he wasn't, and then he disappeared in light. I swear, I am never going in that dark and dirty mine ever again. So gross. The people there were so mean. And I swear that zombie breath smells terrible.
So like Tiffany read all of that out loud.
That's a really good Jeff, Chuck? First of all, I just need to
Yeah.
say that.
I was like, I don't even need to be here. You can just play me.
Now come here, Gilbert. We need to go talk about something in the closet.
Oh,
Come here. Come here. It's fine.
I have someone to hold your hair while you throw up.
Oh, you weren't paying attention to chat earlier.
He wasn't. He wasn't. It's so sad. I was like, oh my God, Tiffany's so heartbroken.
I had closed the tab for a little bit. I don't remember why.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
No,
better
it's
this
fine.
way.
It's fine. I'll just write about it in my
This way.
diary.
Oh no.
Page 32, a picture of Gilbert with a knife in his face. That's fine.
Oh
What
no.
happened? Who knows? Jeez.
Were we
Mysteries
close?
of the hedgerows. Who knows?
Oh god.
Were we close to Abby's still?
You're not
Or are
far
we
off.
like hanging out?
You're in the alley right now. But if you want to go back to Abigail's, if you all want to, I mean, you can, finding a place to rest for a night, not a problem here. You're all heroes of the town. What do you want to do?
Stacy wanted to try to see if Abby had any apple juice.
Yeah, she's got apple juice. You head back. She's got apple juice.
So Stacy's gonna like shove an apple juice at Tiffany and just say, "No, I'm not feeling well. My mom says to drink apple juice. Maybe you'll feel better."
Okay, I'll try it. Oh my God, it's so sweet. Oh my God. Fine.
Stacy, didn't you have drawings that you didn't do? So Tiffany has diary things she didn't do, but you have drawings you didn't do. But you did do. Like
I just don't
Tiffany.
remember.
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we
What?
can look through it.
Yeah.
Same thing. Contact test.
Oh, I don't know that we'll see how it goes.
Did I interpret that correctly, by the way, Jack? It was like the mine, another one of those like turns into firefly lights things happened. Is
Mhm.
the diet?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. And then like the mine, we've heard about the mine before,
You
and
have.
undead zombies and things. So, yeah.
The mine, the notes that I have for the mine is adults get collars put on them inside of the mine to dig.
Mhm. And there's something with like
foreman of the
undead.
mine,
Mhm.
no ghosts, just undead, but they're looking for work.
Mhm.
So that's probably what your zombie breath.
Yeah.
And
Maybe-
I think we actually saw the entrance of the mine the first time we went through the hedgerows.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And if the ghosts get you, you turn into a goblin.
So Stacy, you did fail. If you want to,
I pushed, and I
Oh.
am now exhausted, and I failed.
you need a nap.
I
You
do.
can. You look through. The only thing that's jumping out is the picture of that rock that you saw before. You don't see anything else that catches your eye. Yeah.
seeing them go through the diary and the sketchbook, like Chris just looks at his guitar that's covered in stickers, and he's like checking it over to see if anything's different about it.
Sure. Let's do a contact. You pull a success. You look, and it's your stickers are worn out a lot more than they were before,
Huh.
and kind of like sharpied on some of the stickers that are more worn out. So it's just like that white. Your handwriting very clearly that big staccato kind of print that you do when you're. It says "God save the Goblin Queen."
Wow. So no anarchy here. That's funny. I got God Save the Goblin Queen over my old anarchy sticker.
That seems wrong.
That's quite the change in attitude, because like anarchy, man, that's the way to go. Nothing ever bad happens with anarchy.
What's anarchy?
It's like no government, man. Like, yeah, can't push us around. Like we're all just doing our own thing.
Okay. What's the plan?
What time of day is it?
Evening, late.
Maybe we crash somewhere and then
Yeah.
we
You find a
start the
place to
day off.
crash. Like I said, heroes of town. Anything that you want within reason as far as like consumables go. You wake up in the morning. These kids give you, a very good breakfast for kids. You've got some toast with some jam, a lot of scrambled eggs because that's all that kids know how to make.
Delicious.
Juice, milk.
Oh my god, get that out of my face. It looks gross.
Now what?
Curious if you heard my child yodeling in the background or not. But
That's too bad.
I'll have to have her come here and sing the song of her people for you guys.
It's 50-50. I wish I could vote in those polls, but I'm secretly Adam in the chat as well.
Yeah.
That's a strong 50-50 there.
Can I
You're saying there was a
Demon,
chance.
can I say that Aakshi generally just has like some random ibuprofen or acetaminophen just like on her for like
Sure, you're into
random
sports.
muscle pain?
Yeah,
Yeah. So and seeing Tiffany in so much discomfort, be like, here's a cup, and I'll give her
What?
2 like ibuprofen.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Take this and drink a bunch of water and eat some eggs. Eggs always make.
Oh
you
my
feel
god,
better.
they look disgusting.
No, just
oh my
eat them
God.
anyway.
I can't.
No, you have to.
No.
Scrambled eggs with a thick layer of ketchup on top.
Oh my god. Oh jeez.
Ugh.
Oh god.
Oh, you need some coffee.
Oh god. Yes, please. Oh my god.
Sadly, there's no coffee to be found in town.
Oh, this place is a shithole. Oh.
Yeah, wait, find a way to leave.
Yeah, man, I love coffee because can't go to bars, but I can go to coffee shops.
True.
Because in the 90s there were a ton of coffee shops that had bands playing. That was great.
Borders. Oh my god, I want to go to Borders. So much fun to hang out there.
Wow, that's a thing of the past.
Mid 90s.
Completely off topic.
Uh,
There was a Christian coffee shop in my hometown where all like the teenagers that were in the worship band and had their own band they would go to every night to try and play on their little corner stage.
Same here.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's wild. I love that.
Only in a small town.
only. All right.
Oh
What's
no,
happening?
it happened in Kansas City too. So, anyways, yeah, I guess. Okay, we've got everything pretty much pointing us to a mine because, like,
Yeah.
mine saying God save the Goblin Queen. Goblins are, I mean, I read The Hobbit when I was in like 5th grade, so like they're in mountains, and you got some stone face thing, and Tiffany's talking about what jerks they are in the mine. She said she's never going there again. So does that mean like we're in the past and we like got to go there so that she can say for sure
think
that we're
so.
never going there again?
I think so.
Maybe we were like sent back to put. Wait, how did it go? We were sent back into the past to put right what once went wrong. Right?
Maybe.
No Bacula fans. Okay. No,
No, man, you're right. Like, because there is no fate but what we make.
I'm sorry. I just can't. Not with these eggs. Just please. I'm nauseous enough as it is.
Okay.
We're going to the mine.
You all set out.
Good.
Head back out the way you came. Push your way through the hedgerows. And as you are expecting, when you come through, it's night, and you find yourselves outside of the entrance of the same mines that you saw before. Dark, gloomy. You can hear the sounds of work being done inside, the very classic kind of sound of like pickaxes on stone.
Damn, I'm so sorry. I just have a question for the group before we go in.
Sure.
And actually maybe you as well. Did you say, or did I take the note down wrong? He was dead, but now he's back. Was that part of the diary entry at some point?
Mm-hmm.
Since I wasn't here last time, was there someone that died that
No.
we know of already?
As a
Okay.
GM, you have not encountered anything like that.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you. I just want to know if it was a Maitreyi gap or an Aakshi gap.
So, what's up?
All right. Well, I guess I'll take the lead and just walk through.
Sure. As you're moving in, it kind of snakes around for a little bit. It's well lit in here. There's oil lamps hanging everywhere. It kind of starts to open up in this big central chamber, and you can see all these mine shafts kind of jutting, or all over the walls. And there's a wooden structure like a shack in the center, but built over it, there's this big like scaffolding and platform, like a tower. And you see, before you like enter the main chamber, that there's a couple of dudes, like men, adults, up there, wearing hard hats. Each one of them has a coiled whip hanging off their belt. And they've got these old, fuck words, goddamn, not megaphone, not electronic, just a big road cone that you yell in to make your voice louder. Words. Yes, Jeff, words.
What? Oh my god. I can't hear you.
That's but the thing that really catches you is there is shuffling around, carrying mining equipment, wearing ratty clothes, pushing carts. Zombies. Each one of them with this big like collar around their neck with this like green glowing stone in the center of it.
Well, like zombies.
Zombies. Working.
Oh my god, don't let them breathe on you.
Yeah, you particularly don't want to let them bite you.
Or breathe. Like it says like something about the breath was like,
Oh. Okay.
That breath makes me sick to my stomach. So
Mhm.
Another
Right.
thing I'll point out is all of the zombies are all adult as well.
Remy had told us that they're pretty, like, they're just here to work.
do they want to eat us?
They don't seem like they want to eat us.
I don't trust it.
All of my zombie books lied to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, just keep your brains in your head, folks. All right. Yeah.
We
Well,
should find the foreman, right?
yeah, man, because we got some serious OSHA violations going on here.
My diary says he's the one who smokes a pipe. So
Oh, okay.
get the one with a pipe.
That
Do
is
we
true.
see any of them smoking a pipe?
You do see one of the two dudes standing on top of that scaffolding in the center of this chamber. One of them does have a big old-fashioned.
There, that guy right there. See? Oh my god, he's got. Is that a pipe?
See, puffs of smoke.
All right.
What do you do?
Hello.
Work grinds to a halt. All the zombies kind of stop, look at you, and go back to work. But immediately you're being berated by the foreman up above. The hell are you doing here? Get out of here. This is strictly non-union.
Hey, I know I'm wearing shorts, but it's all right. So,
Give me a
hey, we
move
got some
test.
questions. Can you? Okay.
Okay, you pass. As one of them picks up a rock, from a bucket on top of the scaffolding, and just chucks it at you. And you easily just stand aside and it goes by you. Get out of here, you union dogs! And they crack their whip. You see they're reaching down and picking up more rocks to start throwing them at you.
Hey, there ain't no unions to bust here.
We're not from the union. We're not from the union.
That's what you kids say. And then you get in here. Next thing you know, they're talking about safety and breaks and wages.
And we don't care about that stuff.
OSHA violations aside, we're not them. So, we don't need to talk to any of the workers and stuff. We don't want to disrupt what you got going on. Just got some questions. We're new here.
Give me a charm test. And Trent, Tiffany, Stacy, you're all kind of quiet here. Yeah. I would like each of you to give me an investigate test.
Yeah, I was trying not to get hit by rocks.
That's fine. Yeah, you sway over the foreman's. Well, stay right there. I'll come down and see what you want. But I tell you, if you any talk of union, you're getting a crack from my whip.
Nah, man. No worries. If I ever find a pair of pants, I'll wear them here too.
All right.
I once got in a lot of trouble when I went to my uncle's
God.
build site because I was wearing shorts.
Oh, yeah. It's a safety
Yeah.
violation. Steel-toed pants, gloves unless you're working with moving machinery.
Hard hat.
Hard hat. Tiffany, yes, Tiffany, Stacy, Trent.
May I?
You're all kind of looking around, and you see not far from you is a crude frame rack with just tools, just shovels, pickaxes, just like an umbrella holder, just full of them. But one thing that you three of you notice, and whichever one, looks like Stacy pulled the most successes here. So Stacy, you'd spot it first, and then elbow Trent and Tiffany. You see a baseball bat in there. A very familiar looking baseball bat. Mr. Hallisey's baseball bat. As the three of you notice this, as the foreman is now approaching Chris, Gilbert, and Ash, as they were kind of interacting with him.
How did they get his hat?
I mean, it's a bat. I think you said bat, right?
Baseball
Yeah, sorry. It was just a mistake on my part. How did they get his bat?
Maybe he's a zombie in here,
But that would mean he's dead.
I know, but does that really mean anything? We just saw someone turn into fireflies and such, so it could mean anything, really. Just kind of go with it,
Mm.
He's the reason we're in this mess anyway. He doesn't know how to drive. He crashed the bus. That's why we're all here. So. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, fine. I feel bad too. Oh my gosh, empathy.
See that,
And then
Steven.
Stacy's face will just brighten up again. We should take the bat for him. It shouldn't be here.
Okay. We'll go get it.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yeah, these two foremen are walking right up to you.
Hey,
So what do you want?
we're wanting to go home.
Took a wrong turn, kid.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we went through the hedgerows and like we're here, so
That's generally
like
how
there's
they
some-
work.
they take us where we need to go, right?
Yeah.
So
So there's
apparently
something
we need to be here,
right?
Listen, I'm not giving you all jobs.
Or not.
I'm not really
looking
cut out for working in the mines,
jobs.
anyways.
And you're not old enough.
Yeah. So I don't know why the hedgerows sent us here, but if we could do what we need to do, then we could make another leap through the hedgerows and then do what we need to do and maybe one day find our leap home.
Your name Scott?
No,
I'm
doesn't
bored
rhyme
after
with
reading
Dracula
chat.
either. But yeah, so we're here. Hedgerows sent us here. Like it kind of reminds me of like kung fu, you know, like going from town to town solving problems. So is that what we need to do? Like, got any problems that we can
Nope,
help?
everything's
with?
working great here.
All right.
Quotas are being made. Workers are hard at it.
Yeah.
Oh, a buddy named Steve.
I don't know any Steves.
Or how about Steph's?
I don't even think that counts as a word.
Yeah. I don't know. Spelled different.
Yeah. Give me an empathize test there, Chris.
All right. Let's go ahead and use my luck point there.
Sure. I'll tell you what, you stay out of everyone's way.
Yeah.
Don't get killed. And I'll let you poke around.
Yeah. Anything we need to know about those zombies? Like, as long as we stay away, we're good. They're not
Don't
going to
interrupt
bite
their
us.
work. They got quotas to make.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. Hey, thanks a lot. Like, really appreciate it, mister.
Yeah.
What's your name, mister?
Roosevelt.
All right, Roosevelt. Name's Chris.
Chris.
Yeah.
Hurry up and get it done. That way we can, slowing things down.
Yes, sir.
God damn it, Steven.
All right. That went well.
Thanks.
Turn around to the others.
We did it. I'm not sure what we did, but we did it.
I don't know, man. I'm feeling really weird.
So they
Yeah,
go back up
really?
on their scaffolding, start barking out orders at zombies moving around.
What's in their
Stacy.
head?
Stacy now has a baseball bat in her hand.
Yeah, I was just going to ask if you were going to grab it.
Okay, yeah, you grab
Yeah,
the
because they were
baseball
having a
bat.
conversation over
Yeah.
there. So like I grabbed the baseball bat. I want to look at the baseball bat.
Is that Mr. Halsey's bat?
It
I
is.
know. That's what I was saying. It's so weird.
It's
How'd you get Mr. Halsey's bat?
I want to know the answer, but I kind of don't want to know the answer.
Wait, you got it here?
No, it was right over there. And I just found it.
Yeah. I wonder if he's a zombie.
I don't
Uh,
want to think too hard about that.
Yeah, that would really suck if he was, because then we'd have to break our promise that we made. So yeah.
Should we try to look for him and see if he's here?
Well, let's look around because that's what we have permission to do. And if we ever need to do something we don't have permission to do, we'll save that for last.
So, Chuck, I did want to look at the baseball bat.
Yeah.
And just see if it's
Right off the bat. I mean, it's very Mr. Hallisey had his name, like he took care of this bat. It was always well oiled. He had his name carved in it, Mr. Hallisey. He had it was stained darker that way it would stand out. I'll tell you what, you got it in your hand, you've got a free moment to look at it. It is his, but it is right off the bat. Listen, all of you.
Dan and I making the same bad joke again.
We're the
It's
trolling
far
peanut
older.
gallery this morning.
Yeah. It's far looks old, dusty, hasn't been used in a while. It's in good shape still, but you can tell it has not had the regular upkeep that Mr. Hallisey always did on it. It's dulled out, stained, it's worn off. I mean, it's it's just old.
It looks
Neglected.
like it's
Someone's bat.
Zombies look at you. Ugh. Go back to work.
Aren't
Foreman's
the
reacting.
zombies like differentiable? Like, can you tell one from another?
Yeah,
They
I mean-
all more or less. So, would we be able to look for Mr. Hallisey?
If you want to give me, you've got permission to move around and look.
Mhm.
Give me an investigate test.
Amazing. I'm really good at those.
I'll say you're
Oh, we
all
got-
probably going to be working together, so you can take a +3 on that bonus.
Sweet.
Got no strong reactions, and so
+3. So that's 3 on the bonus dice.
Yep.
Is that okay?
That's it.
Thank you. One
You all
success.
spend 20, 30 minutes moving around. Eventually, you start kind of poking down some of these mine shafts. And before long, you come down to this end, kind of shorter mine shaft, wide set. There's 3 or 4 zombies at the end of it that are all busy working pickaxes, shovels, loading ore up into carts. And sure enough, one of them standing there is a zombie Mr. Hallisey, wearing the same clothes as you last saw him on the bus, but they're worn, tattered, filthy. He's got one of these collars with the glowing gem on the throat of it. Just digging away.
I feel like I'd be missed if I don't take this opportunity. Have you seen this bat?
All the zombies in here turn. The 3 that aren't Mr. Hallisey, go back and start digging. You see zombie Mr. Hallisey looks at it for a few moments, goes back and starts digging.
What's that
Brain
crystal
is
thing?
truly gone.
What's that crystal thing? What's that? Do they all have them?
Aren't
Like
they-
every
All of them
zombie?
do.
Oh my
Each
god!
zombie has one.
You think
Yeah,
that's what
Rem-
makes them
Remy told-
zombies?
Yeah. Well, it at least makes them work.
Yeah, either that or it's what keeps them alive. Now that they're dead.
Maybe it explodes their heads off.
Why would
Shit.
you say that?
Oh, like Running Man. Yeah.
Should we try to pull one out and see what happens?
Yeah.
Not on Mr. Hallisey.
No, we
but
should do it on
not
Mr.
Mr.
Hallisey.
No, one of those.
We'll either set them free or we'll kill them.
Well, let's wait to do that.
Same
like-
difference.
When we do that, the gig is going to be up, you know?
Maybe we just go ask the foremans.
Yeah.
What did they
Yeah.
do?
Let's go. Let's ask them.
Like a field
Stacy.
trip.
Stacy, do you think maybe if you gave Mr. Hallisey his bat back, he might turn into fireflies too?
Maybe.
can try it, and Stacy will sort of like stand up tall and try to feel brave.
Mhm.
You got this, Stacy. You're amazing.
Wait. Wait. Hold up. I think this is a really good idea. We should really look around first before we go doing this, because like right now we're kind of in cool. As soon as we give that bat to that zombie, we're gonna have all these adults mad at us. They're gonna put us in jail. Yeah.
Okay, so you just want to do a spot check to make sure the coast is clear before you do this?
No, I'm saying
Sounds like
we
a good
like
idea.
investigate the rest of this place.
Oh, and come back and like this is one of the last things we're doing here.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Whoever's doing this, Stacy, if you're going along with it, I mean, you could certainly still walk up to him. It'll be an investigate to continue exploring.
Yeah, we can do
Do
that.
that if we want. I like to investigate.
Sure. Why don't we? I've got a number of hours set in my head. Each of you roll an investigate test. And we'll see how long it takes to find things.
One success for Stacy.
But to ask, how often does luck points refresh, or is
Oh,
that kind of like
reminds
a
me. After you freed Paul, all of your luck points reset.
Yay.
Damn, I didn't
Oh.
spend any.
Yeah.
Spend mine after.
I had a failure on that.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Takes you 2 hours. Nothing else stands out. And you find your way back to Mr. Hallisey. Stacy, you've got the bat. You work your nerve back up.
Is it possible to speak to the foreman before Stacy does this about the collars?
Sure.
Okay. As rather than like looking around, I think that's specifically what Aakshi would have done.
Sure.
Is to try and get some more information about what the collars
Yeah.
are.
You go up. They seem agitated that you interrupt them.
Sure.
What do you want?
What's up with the collars?
How else do you think we keep them undead?
Wait, so they turn them undead? I thought they just like make them work for you.
No. They work because they want to work.
Huh. So you like dig them out of the ground and you put the
No.
collars on them?
Before someone dies, you take a look and see how much debt that they still have. And then that translates to so many years of hard labor. And then once they finally kick the bucket, you put the collar on them and then they have to work off their debt.
Huh. All right. Who makes the collars?
Oh, we get them from the salesman.
The salesman. Okay. All right, thanks. Aakshi is not bright enough to ask follow-up questions.
Sure. So,
So we'll go back and relay that to
sure.
to
You all
everyone.
have this information. Stacy. You have the bat. You see
We're doing
Mr.
the bat thing
Halsey?
now?
Sure, try. I mean, he didn't seem interested in it when I offered it to him earlier, but or asked him about it.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stacy will kind of go up.
You walk up to him. You get his attention. He turns around. Listen. You all gotta stop interrupting me while I work. If I fall behind quotas, I'll miss my 5-minute break.
Mr. Hallisey, it's your bat. And she'll like extend it to him.
He takes
We
it.
just got here. How could you have? What debt do you have?
Oh. I actually don't have that much. As he's kind of taking the bat, and as he's answering this question, you can see like familiarity in his hands. As he starts kind of like, at first it's just like he's holding it like, what do I do with this? Then he kind of starts gripping it. He starts kind of like patting it at his hand like you would always see Mr. Hallisey do when he would tell kids to get quiet on the bus. Like there's that hand familiarity. Listen, growing up, I had a bus driver. This is based on real life. Who
Oh my
had a
gosh.
baseball bat. And
Like, I think with this description, like, he's not a good guy. So, like, Tiffany was very clear in not liking him. So now she has more evidence for why.
yeah, this is based on personal Chuck experience.
Chuck is
Oh.
trying to heal some past trauma.
Yeah.
So I get it. I get it.
We have turned jerk face bus driver into a zombie.
Redeemable
I don't even remember what
zombie.
question was I answering. Oh yeah. I don't
How much
actually
debt?
have that much. I've got, let's see, I've been working for the past 18 years, which means that I'm only at this point a year and a half off from getting my break. And then with that, I got 46 and a half years left.
Okay. I just need to write down those dates again. So he's been working for 18 years.
Mm-hmm.
He gets his break in 18 and a half. And he gets his break
5-minute break in a year and a half.
You're at year 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't
While I
even
appreciate the thorough note taking, Maitreyi, Chuck doesn't know anything about numbers, so those are just
really don't.
meaningless.
I've already forgotten what the file was like. 46 and a half years left. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Thanks. 46 now. That's
The
it.
numbers
Appreciate
are
that,
made up,
Steve.
and the
Thank
points
you.
don't matter. Whose math is it, anyways?
That's messed up, man.
Listen, it's not bad. I can't wait for my break. I'm going to sit down.
All right, well, we'll try not to keep you from your break. Maybe we can figure out something else to help you out.
But yeah, as you're all having this conversation, like Stacy, everyone else, Stacy, but you mainly, you gave it to him as he's answering Ash's question. He's working the bat. He even does it very sloppy, like he would spin it every now and then. It's very uncoordinated. But you can see the muscle memory is there.
Have we all been here for 18 years? So every day is like 9 years?
I
'Cause you've
mean,
been here for 2 days.
Paul was here for like 8 years. Abby was here for and he was on the bus with us. And now Halisay's here for 18 years. I think everyone's kind of like on a different time thingy. And we could be here only for a couple days, or we've been here a really long time because there's evidence in my diary that we've been here doing stuff. So
Maybe
I don't.
the water, time flies really fast by the water and doesn't fly by so fast here. Or maybe we've already lived a bunch of lives and this is the one, we forget every time we die. And then, every time is the first.
We go back to the checkpoint and the wherever and start over.
Yeah, it's our save file.
Hey, Trent, how's your Game Boy battery been?
It's still going, but I have extra batteries just in case now. I got some in trade.
Also, I want to point out, Ash, as Mr. Halisay is answering your question, Stacy as well. His breath is just foul.
Does he look? Well, I mean, he looks like a zombie.
He's
So,
very dead.
There's
You know,
Is he
pop
very
a stick of double mint
decayed?
gum in there.
Yeah, man.
Very decayed?
He's not
If we-
super decayed.
If
Sure.
somehow the collar was off of you, would you die?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what's keeping me up to pay off my debt.
And then when you pay off your debt, do they let you go with the collar on, or they take the collar off
I should give the collar back for the next person.
and then you die?
Yeah.
It's not fair.
You know,
What do you think about that? What's in your head? in your head, zombie?
You know, it's how the system works. Rack up debt while you're alive. Pay it off when you're dead.
Well, there needs to be
How did you
like
get it dead?
Well, you know, I like to eat every day, and I had a house.
there needs to be
Stuff.
a different system. Like maybe
Hey
in
now,
the future
hey
there'll be
now.
a system of a
None of
down.
that union stuff here.
But wait, where was your house? You had a house? Fireberg.
Built place.
Mr. Halsey, do you remember us? Do you remember the bus crash?
No,
Any of that?
no.
You just remember living here.
Yeah.
And actually looks around like I
I woke up.
mean there was a
everyone
bus
else
crash,
on the
right?
river. Then I came here.
Maybe we gotta like
How long did you live in Fireberg?
I don't know. A long time.
And how you just got old in Fireberg? Hmm.
Is that where you died?
Yeah.
Well,
maybe we have to resolve his debt.
yeah, like we'll figure it out. Can't rain all the time.
Yeah. Well, let's put a pin in this because we're at time. And some of the people here have a one ring game to get ready for. So let's pick up in 2 weeks, continuing this conversation with Mr. Halsey, seeing if maybe you can come up with any clues or ideas on how to assist him.
Stacy would never have this idea, but Melissa's idea was to take the baseball bat and smash the crystal. But that is not a thing that Stacy would do.
And if you miss, you smash his head, which is how you get rid of a zombie, anyways.
True.
Yeah.
Right?
There you
It's a
go.
double win.
Double win. Let's do our experience questions. Did you participate? If you did, you get an XP point.
Right.
Have you been in trouble because of your problem or your relationships? I think Tiffany downing a bunch of PBR and that should count. But the rest of you, I'll let you decide. Trent
What was
definitely had a moment dealing with problems.
Oh, I did.
Ash, yeah,
I'm gonna say yes to the reading thing.
sure. Did you use or struggle with your pride?
I help other people, so I think I did.
Okay.
Oh,
Like
I know everything about everyone, and I use my diary. So I think that works.
Sure, yeah.
I taught somebody a little bit on the piano, which is more than just following the roots.
There you go. All right. Did you put yourself at risk for the other kids? I think
I'd
Stacy
say-
should take this one at least.
Oh yeah.
Working up the nerve to
Works.
go hand a baseball bat to a zombie.
To a zombie.
Yeah. And final question, have you learned something new?
See?
Yes.
The models our way out.
Zombies got bad breath.
And repaying debt and all the things in the last 15 minutes.
Sure.
My only takeaway is zombies have bad breath. No.
Key takeaway.
All right. This is where we'll wrap it. Thank you, everyone, for playing. Those of you in chat, thank you. Let's do some closing plugs, and then we'll get out of here. Let's see. Dan and I will go second to last. So let's let our lollygagging friends, Jeff, Melissa, Steven.
Yeah. 2 hours over on twitch.tv/lollygaggers. We are continuing our One Ring campaign, Winky of Angmar. We are in Angmar. They are in an icy fortress. And we'll see if any of them get out. Because the party's fracturing. Steven's trying to kill everybody again. And then Monday. Yeah. I think it's a good habit, personally, but that's just me. Monday, we will be doing some Call of Cthulhu. You can catch Chuck and Melissa in that game, as we are going to do our character creation for the Horror on the Orient Express campaign. So it's just be character gen, all that kind of stuff. And then, was it next Friday? We'll be doing some Hunter the Reckoning. Also, we're going to be having some giveaways. We're still working out the schedule for that, but between now and the end of the year, I got our friends over at Norse Foundry have given us some dice to give away.
Nice.
So hop in the Discord, follow the Twitter or whatever other thing we're using now, and we'll have some announcements specifically about which streams we're doing giveaways on, as we will have some giveaways to give away. So
Very
yeah,
cool.
and then Steven, when's Haunted West coming back?
December 6th, Central 9 p.m. We'll be coming back for Arc 3, and we'll have a couple familiar faces here. In fact, 3 faces from here will be there. I kicked Melissa out because she's too good for everyone. We can't live up to her standards, so it's better just to take her out of the equation.
Listen, I can't complain because I'm getting to play because of it. So
That's a clear sign of lowering your standards. So
yeah, it is what it is. Listen, there is a coyote piss salesman on his way to Tuesday nights.
Yes.
going with it after all.
I'm going with it. All right,
Nice.
Sounds good.
Maitreyi, what do you got?
Hello. I make videos here on YouTube. You can just click on my username in the chat, and that should take you to my channel if you want to check out some of the stuff I do, which is system agnostic, multi-system, tabletop content, really about the people side of gaming rather than the 10 best rogue subclasses and that kind of thing, which other people do way better than I do. But yeah, thanks so much for letting me play.
Yeah. Let's see. Dan and I, Defenders of Kobold. Wednesday night, we're supposed to be doing the wrap of Chapter 1 of Alien All Fear the Ishtar, but Dan is getting paid to
Ruined
go
everything.
have fun somewhere else. So
True.
Jeff and I will soldier on, and actually I think I've talked John into running whatever, I forget the name, that mech game. So maybe we'll do a mech.
Mecha Hack.
That's it. We're going to be playing that for one shot on Wednesday. Friday, Dan, we're going to play Dead Sun without you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but
How will the pitchfork?
I not as well. But mainly because I need to stop running shit on Fridays.
Yeah,
because I told
that's
Joe
totally understandable.
at the beginning of November he could start, and I haven't given it up yet. So yeah. And then later tonight, 9 p.m. over on twitch.tv/GoodmanGamesOfficial, Bert is running Dan and I through some weird frontiers. And Adam, please tell us about the studio.
Well, it is Black Friday / Cyber Monday, the weekend in between that. So we do have all of our prices on our products reduced on ttrpg. So if you're looking for a deal and you want some quality content illustrated by some awesome people, written by some awesome people, and then dev edited by an okay person, go ahead and check it out. We also have the community content library for Zweihander and Flames of Freedom, and some of them have also opted into the sales. So if you're looking for extra content, you can pick it up for a good deal. So check out that.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll be back here for more Through the Hedgerows in 2 weeks. So I guess I should have already had the end screen set up, but you know what? I didn't.
Details.
Uh-oh.
Details.
Minor quibbles.
Minor quibbles, and we gotta get rid of that music because it does not. Okay. All right, everyone. Thanks for playing. We'll catch you later. Deuces.